I hope everybody's day been, I hope everybody's day was good, you know, smooth, relaxing, chill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot going on, y'all. So we're gonna allow the spirit to move through this message as usual, per usual. This message is very in depth, it's deep, you know. And I actually spoken about this on past videos, on past shows that I've done about this coming. Um, and now we're in real time. We're in the times where this is happening, what I was talking about. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that. Um, you know, I had shared about how this year will be a significant amount of deaths. Okay. Not just death in the ego, but death in the physical. You know what I'm saying? And we are going to be faced with seeing this happening all around the world. But see, this is not like it was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. This shit is different that I'm picking up on. All right, that I've been picking up on. This is different. Okay, and I'm gonna take my time with this because I feel like it's very important. I usually don't typically ask you guys to share, but share this video if you have, you know, family and you know places where there's the crime rate is high, where you know they might be in households, children that's in households that's, you know, not so good, not safe, you know what I'm saying? Or just not suitable for a child, but they don't have no choice because they are children, right? And so I just want you guys to share this video because it's really, really, it's a really, really deep message, okay? And hopefully nobody come on and watch because I go live every time I post. And I just want to just get this done over with. I really don't need nobody here to watch. Y'all will watch it later. Shit. So I had spoke on this and I had said that there were going to be a lot of deaths. Okay. And so people hear that and it's like, okay, we've been seeing this. We've been experiencing a lot of death. I feel like it's just become like a normal thing. But see, this energy that I'm picking up on is people doing things it's like heinous crimes in daylight. You know what I'm saying? And this is mainly in the inner cities. Hi, how you doing? How you guys? This is mainly in the inner cities. Hi everybody. I love you guys. How you guys doing? This is mainly in the inner cities, okay, that I've been picking up on this. So I also have picked up on Milwaukee, right? I ain't never been to Milwaukee. You know, I've been to Texas once. I ain't really been too many places, y'all, but this energy I've been picking up on since last year. And I had spoke on it and I said that there were going to be a lot of deaths. But the deaths is different this time, right? This is a situation where this is being brought to the street. So the war is in the streets, okay? It's a lot of young people. They killing each other. They don't care if it's kids there. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So I'm also seeing a lot of children that's being affected by this, whether if they're losing parents or if they're losing their life themselves, okay? So that's pretty much what this is about. Okay, I had seen something earlier. It was a guy, and you guys can go look it up. I believe he was in Fort Worth, Texas, and he was unalived with his daughter in the car. And that's a trip because I'm not saying that specific thing, but I've been picking up on that energy, and y'all can go back and watch my videos the past 4 months. I've been picking up on the energy in Fort Lauderdale for the longest. It's something that I have where I'm connected to Texas. I don't know what it is. I ain't got no family out there that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a cousin, but he's not from out there. But I don't got nobody that's from Texas that I'm related to. But I pick up on the energy, and it's been a lot of murders in Texas, y'all. A lot, okay? So I picked up on that energy. But also, you know, a lot of us that's on our spiritual journey, it's going to be very, you know, challenging for us not to go back. If you do come from a family where you got family in the streets and you got aunts and uncles and aunties, or even if it's parents that's on drugs, they are not going to make it through 2025. And I'm not trying to jinx nobody. I'm just telling you that they've already stirred the pot, if that's what they stirring up. If they're not taking care of themselves, if they're not choosing to move out of those conditions, then that condition will overtake them. And I just want you guys to just hear me out, all right? If it was a building that was burning down and you was able to make it out that building and your whole fucking family was burning in that building, but there was no way for you to get back in that building to save your family, what the fuck could you do? Or what would you do? Would you be able to sit there and watch them burn? Would you stay there to get everything together with the funeral and all that shit? All of that shit is traumatizing, and that is why it's traumatizing to the spirit. It triggered other things that we done been through. Hey, what? On top of, okay, princess, get out my window. So, on top of everything else that we go through, right? Now, as a spiritualist, okay, and a spirit guide, you know, those that are on their journey, you know, on their, how can I say it? You on your discovery, right? Self-discovery, right? Knowing thyself. Those that are on that journey, these are the ways that the enemy is able to pull us back in, because it becomes a thing where it's pain. And so everybody come together when it's pain. Everybody's gonna come to the funeral. You might not have to send your cousin, and y'all probably stay around the corner from each other, and you ain't seen, or let's say stay in the same city, and you ain't seen him or her in years, 10, 15, 20 years, you know what I'm saying? But when this funeral happened, everybody come together. And it's just a shame that everybody come together only when it's a funeral. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time that you're able to, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to tap into this energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's finna get real greasy. It's finna get real fucking greasy. So I'm telling you guys, you know what I'm saying? If you got a family, if they in the streets, you can't tell nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So now it's time for, you know, us that are those of you guys, because it's not about me. Those that don't, you know, participate or partake in that type of kind of thing, there ain't no turning back if you've already been on your self-discovery journey, because there's nothing more that you can give to that. And being there will only bring heartache, pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying exclude no family or nothing like that. A lot of you guys were excluded from the family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys are the ones who actually, you know, have spoken things for change in the family, but nothing fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? And know that it's some things that need to take place, especially with these young men, you know what I'm saying, that don't have fathers, you know what I'm saying, and they jump off the porch and they're looking for their friends and the neighborhood, you know, hustler to be their fathers, and they looking up to them. That's crazy, y'all. As soon as I cut the deck, you know, when I pull these cards out right here, right? These motherfuckers go deep. These ones I was using in Texas right here, y'all. These motherfuckers go crazy. But we got King, but my cards is connected to Source. So let me let you guys know, too, because I haven't said this. When you come to this channel, you are on a divine line with Source, okay? It is secure, all right? So the King of Swords and the Tower. Just opened it up today. And it's a trip how spirit will guide the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing a lot of you guys being guided in a different direction so that you won't be a part of the chaos, so that you won't be a part of what's finna hit these communities, okay? The thing is this shit been in motion for a long time. The thing is this time right now, 2025, the year of the 9, it's... Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Somebody calling my phone. It's finna hit harder than it's ever hit, okay? And I'm gonna finish with that after I pull some of these cards. Okay, so the energy that we're going to tap into is the energy on the land of these young fools that's murdering one another, that's killing each other. I'm going to see what spirit put out for us to, you know, just on our forward movement, because this shit is crazy, y'all. Let's see what happened. Let's see what come out. Spirit, I thank you for allowing me to be a vessel. Okay. Another thing too, y'all, I want you guys to always remember and say this to yourself. You know, as much as you can, speak it to yourself inside, you know, that you are the soul, not the body. Continue to tell yourself that until you leave this motherfucker. Okay? Until it sticks where you know that this is only a shell. All right? Because if you think that you are the body, then your ass is going to be trapped here. You're going to be trapped in some shit. And not just here, you're going to be trapped in general. You have to know that you are the soul and not the body. But you have to remind yourself that because subconsciously you weren't taught that. You know what I'm saying? So subconsciously, it's not in there. So you have to put that in there. You have to generate that and make it stick. Just like this shit that stick with you from when you were a child. You know what I'm saying? That's why on this journey, a big part of it, the biggest part of it is unlearning shit and relearning shit. And that's the shit that people don't feel like they got the time to do. Or people, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to take the time out to unlearn some shit. Shit that ain't even gonna help you. Shit that ain't helped you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be teachable if you're gonna go down this path. You have to be willing to learn. You have to know that you are always the student, no matter what. Even when you become the teacher, you're still the student. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of spirit. Give us some insight on what's to come with these street gangs, with these kids in the streets that's murdering each other. Let's see. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. So we got the Wheel of Fortune that came out. Somebody could be a Leo. We got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The number 5 is significant as well. You guys, 5 is change. Okay. So if you've been seeing a number 5, that means that it's changes around you happening. It's changes within you happening. Okay. There's a lot of changes that's going on. Okay. The wheel is turning. Okay. The wheel is constantly turning right now. It's not stopping until everything is in place. Okay. And that can take years from now. What is this? What the hell did I do to my hair? Okay. So let me focus, y'all. I can't watch y'all. I gotta focus, okay, and see what spirit gonna give me. Okay. We got the 5 of Cups. Despair. Despair. I'm gonna tell y'all what this is. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get the cards out. We're gonna do 4 lines. We got the Hierophant that came out. Spirit. Let's let them know. Maybe we could save somebody's life. Okay. We got the 6 of Swords. Yeah, we got the 6 of Swords. So we got that line. Boom. That's the first line. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Sword. See, this right here, just this. And now we talking about some street shit, y'all. We have, I don't know why I'm seeing London. Somebody's name could be London, though. So we have a lot of baby narcissists, right? And I know you guys hear that word a lot, but I'm talking about like children. They're baby narcissists and they were created by narcissists. All right? Parents, aunts, uncles. That's cheering them on with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're glorifying what it is that they're doing. But they're not, this is crazy. They're not thinking about what the outcome is going to be with them only with them glorifying this street shit. The Hierophant is out here. We got the Hierophant out here. The number 5 is very significant. We got the Hierophant out here. See, they want to be. See, this is the thing. These. You got to remember. These are gods, but they don't know that they're gods. They don't know that God is inside of them. You know what I'm saying? So that power that they have, they're taking it and they're misusing it. They're only using it how they was taught. You know what I'm saying? That's what this Hierophant is. You know what I'm saying? But between the Hierophant, we got the 5 of Cups and we got the 7 of Swords, right? They don't got nowhere else to go. They don't got nowhere else to go. Okay? I'm here in Miami. Okay? It's some shit that's going down. Like, it's gonna get real. It's gonna be, and the cold part about it is these are untamed Hierophants. They don't know who they are. They don't have a clue about who they are. But inside, it's almost like I'm seeing like they feel like they the Hierophant, but they're really not. You know what I'm saying? They're not operating in Hierophant energy. You know, that's the Hierophant energy is the energy that's wise. You see, it's 2 men at the feet because the Hierophant got the keys. The Hierophant make strategic moves. You know what I'm saying? And it don't just move for itself. That energy don't just move for itself. It moves for the collective. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have nowhere to go. That's all they know. A lot of them have parents that been left. And what I mean by left, I'm talking about left mentally. Okay, so they're seeing this. Okay, so Texas is big. It was another one I had picked up on earlier too. It was damn, I ain't never heard this. I ain't really heard this place in a long time. It was I'm here in Wisconsin, Barbados. Also Pittsburgh. The Tower came out again. Yeah. If you let me tell you something. Spirit this is what I'm hearing. And this is my higher self. Okay? Spirit. Spirit is saying, if you can't find a way out, and this is her finding a way out, right? If you can't, or him finding a way out, if you can't find a way out, then you're not going to be able to maneuver anyways. Then you're not doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing for yourself. And it's a trip because on one of my videos, it's called Bloodline 101. So I'm like, wait a minute, what is 101? Because I'm going off of what I feel inside, right? Like, I go off of the heart, and my heart is real light, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very light. You know what I'm saying? So everything just, yeah. So it says, so I looked this shit up in 101. The Bloodline 101. It says 1 being the number of independence and introspection. That's what the fuck is going on with the soul. That's what's supposed to be going on with the soul. Now, is everybody supposed to be on the same accord? Absolutely not. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not. But for those that are operating in that frequency, if you are around when the Tower hits, you know what I'm saying? And the Tower came out in the downright as well. But I'm gonna do it in both ways because I feel like it's so many different sides to this. So let me finish reading this. This is what 101 means. It says 1 being the number of independence and introspection. Also is a time to turn inward and focus on your own desires, ambitions, and values in life. And I know a lot of you guys have been, you know, experiencing those type of kind of emotions to do that, just that, right? Inward thinking, inward pondering. Because when you start unaliving children because you hate somebody so much, when you start unaliving innocent people and don't give a fuck, nigga, you already dead. You already gone. You know what I'm saying? We got the Empress. Somebody name could be Faye. I'm picking up on. As soon as that Empress card came out. I'm also picking up on somebody named Bobby. clarify. There's a lot of, yeah. We got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is what it is. They're trying to take what they can't get on their own. So this is envy, jealousy, hate. So this is what a lot of these murders or these unalivings are about. This is what they are for. Not because somebody specifically did something to that person, because a lot of these unalivings are from younger kids, 17, 19, 20, 30, 21. You know what I'm saying? They real young. I mean, even the old heads is getting younger dudes to do it because they know that they don't give a fuck. They crash out. They straight crash out. Straight crash out. You know what I'm saying? And it's also women that's involved in this. It's a lot of women that's involved that think that they are the empress, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? That they think that they can get a nigga whacked. You know what I'm saying? They putting themselves in a position as if they're basically calling judgment on people's lives. So a lot of you young dudes need to be careful when you're dealing with these chicks. You know what I'm saying? If you shady as fuck and you out there scheming and plotting and hustling and doing all of this shit in the streets, and you dealing with somebody and they doing the same shit that you doing, you don't think that they'll do it to you? All it takes is one good lick, one good lick for them to X your ass out. You'll be going up in there with them, but your ass won't be coming out. So you guys need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys, like, you because a lot of these young kids got parents that was in the streets that was big. You know what I'm saying? Would they ever make it as big as they parent? That's their dream, to be hood rich, to achieve a hood status. You know what I'm saying? But what comes along with that? It's death. You either end up in jail or you end up dead. It's only one or two ways. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in it. And so that's why I was saying, you know what I'm saying, on past videos, that it's going to be a lot of children that's going to be sacrificed. And I say sacrificed because I feel like they were failed. They were failed as children. You know what I'm saying? They were failed as children. So all they know is what they seen. Okay, a lot of these kids was left out in the cold by their mother. Somebody's name could be Pamela or Pam. A lot of these kids seen a lot of tower moments. So they don't feel like they have nothing to live for. I'm going to tell you like this. If you watching this and you between the ages of, I'm going to say 12, because I got a nephew who's in the streets and he's 12 years old. Okay, and I just quit messing with him, I would say not even a month ago, okay? And he's off the hook. And I had to leave him alone because, you know, I always was there for him. I never thought about him disrespecting me, but I knew that it can go there because I know how he get when he get mad. He just don't give a fuck. And when he disrespected me, with all that I do for him and all of the talking that I do and all of the being there for him, he calling me at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Somebody just robbed my nephew, y'all. Okay? I'm talking about this was like 3 weeks ago. This was when I was in the Bay Area. The reason why I ain't drunk since I fucking came from out there, and I told you it was all kind of shit that would happen. Yeah, it was a lot of shit that happened when I was in the Bay. So my nephew hit me when I was out there. He got my phone, brand new iPhone, brand new. This nigga get robbed and they take the phone. He had 2 phones, my phone and another phone. They didn't take the phone that he been having. They took my damn iPhone. He called me at 3 o'clock in the morning like, TT, where you at? Some dudes just put a gun on me and they just took my phone and said that they better be looking, and all this shit. Made him take his clothes off, all kind of shit. First of all, what the fuck is you doing out at 3 o'clock in the morning? 12. He's 12 years old, y'all. He's not even 13 yet. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of these kids is really, really like off the hook, and they are untamable. You can't speak, you can't say shit to them, because if you say something to them, they go off because they got so much anger and animosity because of how their life has been. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing right here, is what you have to understand is, a lot of these kids can't be helped. It's like a whole motherfucking generation going down the drain at this point. I'm just saying, because it's so we have so many things at our fingertips right now. The phones, the social media. It's positive things on there, it's negative things on there, it's different things on there. So these kids can make a decision and a choice on what they want to do. And at this point, they're given the choice. They're being given the choice because they don't have no other choices. They gotta make a choice. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nobody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? It's no leaders that's there that has a level head, that has a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? To embrace them with love. They don't got none of that. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't have that, what is that? Then you are corrupted. Then you are what? In the pot. Being stirred up in the pot. It's no way that you can come out. You have to bring yourself out. And people may say like, well, how could you expect a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old or 17-year-old or a 12-year-old to make decisions? You know what I'm saying? A conscious decision, you know what I'm saying? A productive decision, but they can make a decision to want a gun. They make a decision to listen to all this fucking drill music. You know what I'm saying? They make decisions to go and lay down with each other. You know what I'm saying? And these are fucking kids. So they know how, they're very well aware of what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And we got to remember this, how Source is looking at them. You got to remember how Big Mama looking at them. You moving like an adult, you making decisions like an adult, then you're a fucking adult. Can't nobody tell you nothing. A lot of these kids feel left out in the cold, but that's where they want to be. That's the whole, like, big point of me getting on here. A lot of these people, not even children, a lot of these motherfuckers that's in these inner cities that's chosen to get online and talk about how they get food stamps and welfare and Section 8 and how that's like glorifying all of that shit, these women, and doing all the dumb shit that they doing. You know what I'm saying? This is the condition that they are in now. They don't got shit. They ain't got nothing. If something happened to them, this is what their kids gonna have. This is what their parents had. This is what their parents' parents had. Are you catching my drift? You get what I'm saying? This is why the generational curse breakers, if they have a generational curse breaker in their bloodline, if they have one, if the generational cursor, if the person with the supposed to break the generational curse, if they take heed, if they move fast enough, you know what I'm saying? If they even choose to move and not be sucked back into this tower. Yeah, somebody's name is Pam or something like that. I'm also picking up on Lala, like L-A-L-A. Spirit, give me some more messages on this. Like, these kids, it's like, if you don't want to, you know, and I'm speaking to, this is not to the collective, you know, directly to the collective, but I did say share this video. If y'all kids want to sit there and unalive each other and do all of that shit and be in the streets and shit, just be ready for what comes along with it. Because it's not no other way out of that shit. It's only two ways. Like I said, it's either death or jail. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you motherfuckers running around talking about y'all demon. Y'all on demon time. You already called in the energy into your body and you don't even know what the fuck you doing. Not even knowing how powerful words are. So you've already allowed an entity to enter your body every time you done said that shit. You done gave access to an entity that you don't even fucking know. Now you around this motherfucker doing drugs because you can't stop the thoughts from racing through your head. You can't stop your heart from pounding fast. So you need to go smoke some weed. You got to stay high. Yeah, that's how the enemy like to keep us intoxicated. Alcohol, drugs. Because as long as we aren't in our right minds and our right states, we will never get to know who the fuck we are. That's the goal, right? That's the fucking goal. You know how many generations that we done lost behind that shit? Behind the Empress not stepping up because she want to run behind a nigga? This should be in the downright. Because it's not an Empress. She thinks she is. But the bitch don't embody Empress at all. A lot of these young bitches don't. You know what I'm saying? But they get on here to get their hair done, what they wear for money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck they get. Glorify that shit. It's a trip though, because I remember growing up, I bet you go spend her whole, not me, but a motherfucker will go spend, because I said a bitch will go spend they whole motherfucking check on some hair. You see how the transactions have been through generation, the things that, you know, even our grandparents and great grandparents and all that. Like, I can't even say that. I'm 39. I'm finna be 40. So I can't even say that, because my grandparents was like, my grandfather lived to be 103. You know what I'm saying? This was my dad's grandfather. So that was was it my great grandfather? But still though, even if I go if I even think about it, like even my mom though, like my mom was like a young mom. Like I could do whatever I want to do. Like when my dude moved in the house when I was fucking 13 years old. No lie. The nigga moved in when I was 13. She let him. You know what I'm saying? We slept in the same room and everything. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these parents is like that. They want to be the kids' friends. You ain't, no. You can't be their friend. You can't. But that's what they went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, y'all, it's a generation that's finna go under the year of the 9. And I'm telling y'all, they finna be wiped the fuck out. Mark my words. I'm not speaking death on nobody. It's happening right now in real time. All you gotta do is turn the TV on, get on your phone. It's happening right now. The shit is finna get, they don't give a fuck. You got your kids in the car with you. They don't care. They tearing that motherfucker down. And the thing is, a lot of the motherfuckers that's finna leave, it's gonna be innocent people that got something going for themselves, but motherfuckers is jealous. Niggas is jealous, making fake beef. Making fake beef. A lot of these rappers, they finna leave this year. A lot of them. They finna go either in jail or they gonna end up unalived. I promise you. I seen this shit. And see, that's why I've been like getting signs to like get offline. Get offline. Because seeing kids 5 years old, 7 years old, 12 years old lose their life, man, that shit triggers something, and that shit, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool at all. The Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they want wealth. They want wealth. They want wealth and they want love. That's what they want. But they don't even know the interpretations of it because they never had it. So they think that the only way to get it is by taking from somebody else. These kids are in despair, y'all. The 5 of Cups. With the horrifying. It's like, it's a trip, y'all. Like, that's just like, you know, have you ever seen a movie? I don't know what movie. I'm just going to make up my own motherfucking movie, but I know the scenario. Y'all ever seen a movie where, like, a person, like, it's a kid, and he's a kid, and then, like, he or she might end up losing both parents. Both parents were masters at something. They were good, but they were good. Like, you know, they helped the world, they helped the earth, whatever the case may be. Something happened to both of them. And then the kid, when they passed away or when whatever happened to them, because some hating ass motherfuckers wanted to come in and take them out because they didn't like the fact that they was feeding life into people, right? When they take them out, then the kid is so young that the kid never get to experience those qualities or those traits. Now it's in them, but they don't know the truth. All they know is what they hear. Oh, you know, it was this, it was that, it was this and that. So how can they ever be themselves if they never able to have that connection with their parents, right? Throughout their life. So they go around trying to figure out who they are. Whole time they the one. They the one. Like Neo type energy. You know what I'm saying? And then it takes for some wild shit to happen for them to find out. You know what I'm saying? But at some point they do find out. That's the energy I'm picking up on. That's the energy I'm picking up on. And I said they do find out. Maybe some will find out when it's too late, but a lot of them don't even want to be here anyway. And this is why that generation has been cut off from moving forward, because they're not going to move forward. They don't know how. They don't know how to. They wouldn't be able to build a motherfucking train track to get to the other side. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the wisdom. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have none of that in them to do it. So we could sit here and talk about all day, all through the internet, on how, you know, they need to change, they need to do this, you know, the parents should do this and the parents should do that. They already done chose their fate. You know what I'm saying? They not even listening to their parents because their parents wasn't good role models. They don't even look at their parents as parents. They don't respect their parents. You know what I'm saying? At all. They want the bag. You know what I'm saying? And they looking for love in all the wrong places, and they're actually masking a love that's not really love. You know what I'm saying? They going out getting love from the neighborhood drug dealers, the big heads. They inspired by the Felix Mitchells, you feel me, and the Frank Lucases and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's who they looking up to. That's who they sit up and watch all day. And then they go and do some crazy shit at the end of the night. I'm going to tell you this, y'all. I don't give a fuck. If you in Fort Lauderdale, I've been picking up on that energy for a while. You can watch my a few videos from the past 6-7 months, and I kept picking up on that energy. It's been a lot of murders out there, like I said, unalivings out there. But anywhere that there is a fucking hood, and there's a hood everywhere on this motherfucking earth, in every motherfucking city, because they make sure it is. And if you notice how they do the hoods, it's in the middle of the cities. That's why they say the hoods is in the inner cities, and they are. If you look on the maps and see, every fucking hood is in the middle. They have a place that they place them. Do you know why they put them there? The energetic field that's there, it's nothing there. They took everything that's there. They stripped it of its preservatives and everything. They put what they wanted to put. They created that system for them. It's like they in a locked fucking cage. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call them lost souls, because I feel like they didn't have a fighting chance, to be honest with you. Nobody stepped up in the bloodline. Nobody stepped up. And those that did step up, chose to linger around and not make any changes to where they could have been someone to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's nobody, but a lot of them, the bloodlines that I'm picking up on, the ones that did take heed, they just left because they like, well, shit, they know what's up. They know that the family will take you out. You got too much from jealousy, right? Because usually that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's the closest motherfuckers to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They gonna be doing that. It's gonna be a lot of fucking, I'm telling y'all. Sit back and watch this shit. This shit is finna be real fucking sad. It is. To see a whole generation of children. But guess who goes with them? Those that put the propaganda out there, those that glorified it, those that connected with them and made them think that it was okay, or that it's okay to do what they're doing. The older heads, oh, they got a rude awakening as well, because they gonna go with them, because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. You see, when spirit know that you know right from wrong, it intensifies the consequences. You know what I'm saying? It intensifies what it is that you, how can I say it? Let's just say it intensifies the consequences. And it also, it's an energy where it touches others around you. So other people is going to feel it. And that's why I said it's innocent people that's going to feel it. So if you are one of those innocent people that's in these inner cities, or got family that's on that type of kind of time, and they not listening, what the fuck is you sitting around waiting for? You waiting for a motherfucker to start shooting? And I'm just using that as a metaphor. It ain't even gotta be that. It could be you sitting in the house and somebody come up in that motherfucker that y'all know and tear that whole motherfucker down. Lay everybody down. Shit like that is really happening. That's what's finna be happening. They going up in houses. They following niggas from home. They looking niggas up on Yellow Page and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do they even got Yellow Pages? Whatever. I'm using that as a metaphor too. Because I don't know if they got Yellow Pages, but what I'm seeing is them looking motherfuckers up to find them. Knowing niggas' whole name. Antamar Johnson. Ebony. Whatever the fuck the name is. And a lot of these bitches, y'all niggas keep messing with these bitches. These ghetto bitches if you want to. Now, I'm a hood bitch, right? And I'm a real one, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never set nobody up. Never. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's levels to this shit for those that don't know about the streets. You know what I'm saying? We got the drug dealers, we got the prostitutes, we got the pimps. You know what I'm saying? We got the hoes, because mind you, prostitutes and hoes is different, right? And if you guys want to know the difference, I'm sorry. If y'all want to know the difference between a prostitute and a hoe, a prostitute get paid and a hoe just fuck for free. All right? And then you got the little niggas that want to be the crash outs. You got the crash dummies. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the robbers. You know what I'm saying? And you got the niggas that really be hitting shit, the hitmen. So it's different levels to it. But this is the thing, right? I put this on my life, bro. My cousin Chuck, rest his soul. Some niggas knocked his shit all the way back, right? Tore his ass down. In the 50s in Oakland, y'all. It was crazy. But he had downed a lot of niggas too. You feel me? He had downed a lot of niggas too. Now, he was the type of kind of nigga that robbed niggas. And I remember he had robbed somebody and I'm in the back seat. This shit happened, he gone. It don't even matter. The niggas that he robbed probably gone too. But anyways, he robbed some niggas. I knew the niggas he was robbing. We in the 80s. Man, if I don't tell you when he pulled up on these niggas, but with the pistol and pulled that motherfucker out, I ducked down in the car like this, and I said, oh my God, I know them. I go to school with them. What are you doing? He, break yourself. I'm taking everything. You know how he passed, y'all? Up until that time, you know how many people he unalived? I'm aware of this, and I'm still hanging around him, kicking it, because you know, what the fuck I know? I was young. I was like 15, 14, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was off the motherfucking chain, right? But he was a real nigga though. But he was doing too much. And so, you know, he's short-lived. It was short-lived. That same shit that he was doing, the same block that he had unalived somebody on 2 weeks prior was the same motherfucking block that he got alive on 2 weeks later. Two niggas walked him out the bitch set him up too. His bitch set him up. It was his bitch. I went to the bitch house. It was his girlfriend. He had 2 girlfriends. She was one, and then it was the one that was at the house with me when the shit happened. So I'm just saying this to say, it's levels to this shit. And usually when it's depending on what part of the game you play. You know what I'm saying? Dope dealers, they usually get robbed, right? And murdered and unalived. There's a lot of jealousy in that. Niggas that be robbing niggas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the niggas that be robbing niggas though, like, and they be unaliving niggas, they seem like they be staying alive the longest. The ones that's real quiet with it. It's about the quiet ones. You feel me? That, cause I seen it. And I'm like, this nigga still around? Like, for real. Cause I swear to God, I'm not even laughing, but like at him. But I'm just saying, I really didn't thought about that, cause I didn't see a few niggas that got at me like, you be acting like you are. It ain't even like that, nigga. I don't even do what you do. Nigga, I done lost my dad. I done lost my uncle. I done lost my brother. Nigga, right here. They all was niggas walked them down for real. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no motherfucking way I'm about to get in the car with you and I don't know what you doing. See, I don't do that. I stuck to what I do. So a lot of these motherfuckers in the streets, they have their titles and what they do and what they're known for. You know what I'm saying? And it's consequences in the streets for those things. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit. When you eating, nigga, you better not go back home. It don't matter how much you look out for them. They still gonna get you. Envy, jealousy. You think that a nigga won't, think you finna walk around and niggas feel like, oh, you repping the hood, but you ain't taking care of the hood. You could have been taking care of them motherfuckers for real, but they feel like they want what you got. They want what you got. They want your soul, nigga. That's what they want. Even if fuck the money. They could take your soul, then you one less nigga that help them feel their manhood. And even the bitches. The bitches is worse than the niggas, to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because them hoes be thinking. I done seen some shady ass bitches set niggas up and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in real time though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to go. Bitch getting there talking about some, you finna what? Oh, hell no. We got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better quit running after this pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? I said y'all better, look, I said y'all better quit running after this pussy. You see him walking away? Be smart. Use your fucking, use this. You know what I'm saying? They stirring the pot. They stirring the pot. The pot is being stirred. The pot is being stirred. So you guys are going to be seeing children that's being unalive. When I say children, I'm talking about innocent kids. Kids. Under the age of 12. What I prophesize, baby. They gonna take your 10 of cups, baby. They only coming to take your 10 of cups. I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to go ahead and throw the towel in. Nigga, wash your hands. You did what you was gonna do in the hood. I'm talking about motherfuckers that got potential. You got some potential, you better take that shit and elevate that shit and multiply that shit and clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Somebody's trying to take your 10 of cups, man. Okay? Make sure you guys share this, okay? This is mainly for, you know what I'm saying? You got family, relatives that's in the streets as a chosen one. You feel me? If you know your soul, if you know you've been doing the work, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you come from those type of kind of areas, you know what I'm saying? Or if you know about this type of kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no more save the children in those areas. It ain't no more save the children. Especially if they got parents like her, like the Empress. If they got parents like the Empress, this Empress that I'm picking up on, this bitch ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. You know what I'm saying? That's a mother that's influencing her children so that she can benefit off of it. I don't know why I keep picking up on the name Pam. I guess it's for a reason. Somebody gonna watch this. I keep hearing London as well. I wonder what the fuck is going on in London. I don't even know nothing about London like that. I'm gonna have to start like maybe looking over there or something. But I'm down there finna put this motherfucking. A lot of these motherfuckers is sleep, death. Yeah, that's a whole bloodline gone. That's a whole bloodline gone. Yeah, this is a whole bloodline. It's a trip because this Empress in the downright, this mother energy, this has been a revolving door with the women in these bloodlines that I'm picking up on. So let's say your mom or maybe a relative's mom, maybe an aunt. It don't even have to be your mom. It don't even have to be nobody to you. It could be an aunt, a cousin. And this is a feminine energy though. It's not divine. You know what I'm saying? But she was once, you know, wanting to know who she was. But she got into some things that made her second guess herself, and she never had a father. So I'm picking up like this energy never had a father. And this is overall, this is different bloodlines, okay? I'm not just talking about one. But these are the type of kind of individuals that these ones are like the ones that they went through a lot of hardship. So these was like in the 70s and the 80s and shit when the drug pandemic hit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these inner cities, LA is significant. Somebody can be from LA. And the women in the family, and these were beautiful women, but they was riding with the hustlers. They was riding with the hustlers. They was in the inner crowds. You feel me? They New York. Okay, they was traveling. They was taking bricks from here to there. They was doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? So they got wrapped up in that life. These are aunties. It's a lot of women. And then they passed that shit down to their children. And the men, they wanted the men to be like the men that they were with. Which they wouldn't even be, I don't even see them amounting to that, because back then it was more easier to slang, you know, drugs and shit, and to move shit from state to state. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to see this in their kids, like see their, you know what I'm saying? That's what they, it was the blind leading the blind. Destructive. Told a whole bloodline up. We got the devil card out here. 13 could be significant. Y'all could be seeing 1313. Also, y'all can be seeing 33 as well. You can also be seeing 66 or 666. Okay? Don't get scared now. I'm tapping into the energy, not y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget its pose. 666 is significant right now. It's finna go the fuck down in the next 3 to 6 months. 369. Yeah, they lurking. They lurking. And the thing is, too, is they are in setup position right now. They in setup mode right now. Setting hella motherfuckers up. It's hella people being set up right now as I speak. And it's a trip because these people that I'm seeing as being set up, they're not bad people. They just have more than who's setting them up. And they won't conform to what others want them to do. So they are being labeled as an enemy. So they're going to pluck thee. They're trying to pluck thee. They're trying to take them from their union. They're trying to take, like, make their family have their family in turmoil. And you know, when a family is in turmoil, then a family is being stirred. It's nothing but negativity. It's pain. It's shame. It's hate. It's, you know what I'm saying? All of that gets stirred up. So the pot just keep thickening. I keep saying the pot is just keep thickening. The blind leading the blind is what I keep hearing as well. Somebody's trying to take their 10 of cups. If you guys got relatives and family, man, I'm telling you, man, that's in this shit, you can have one last word for the ones that you know have hope. For the ones that you, look here, we got the death card and the devil card. You know what I'm saying? Both of these cards came out. The Grim Reaper is coming through this motherfucker. I'm seeing motherfuckers drop down to their knees. It's children that's being affected. 3, 4, 5, 6, being left without a mother or a father. Oh, this is one hell of a way to kill a generation. Who set this shit up? Who created that system for that to happen? That's a system that was set up. You know that, right? That shit. But this shit is crazy because it's deeply rooted in these bloodlines. Let me see something. So somebody's name could be Joshua. I'm picking up on Joshua. Somebody's name could be Tim's. I'm also hearing Johnson. Johnson can be a last name, okay? Okay, so I'm also seeing Magnolia. I know Magnolia. I think that's like in Louisiana or New Orleans or something. Or somebody's last name could be Magnolia. Percy as well. I'm picking up on the name Percy. Paris. Rogers. Willow, last name Willow. Let me just do this again. Hold on. If you, like I was just saying, if there's somebody that's like, you know, that you know have potential, somebody that you know that's, you know, in and out. So they may leave and they got their own life, you know, they're doing their own thing, but they come back. You know, they come back to show love. They come back to spend time and support, man. You know how you make that call like, baby, there's so much going on. I don't want to see nothing happen to you. And I just want you just to stay away. Just stay away. Go and be great. You know what I'm saying? Go be great. Because these fools out here acting a fool. And I don't want you to come and get wrapped up in this shit. And you know how these niggas be. You know what I'm saying? You know once they see you and they see you got something, they gonna want it. But see, the thing is these motherfuckers don't want what they got. They don't want the 10 of cups. They want the soul. These little niggas, they said they on demon time. They on demon time. They telling you who they are. They telling us in our face. They've been telling us for fucking decades with the fucking music, the drill music. smoking on Tuka and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Puka, whoever the fuck. Niggas pissing on graveyards and shit. You know what I'm saying? How can a motherfucker leave here and go in peace with that? But ain't that's the whole point though, right? That was the whole point in the creation of the system, right? Because if the soul is not in peace, then the soul has to stay in the body. Meaning that you have to come back here. It don't motherfucking matter where, because it's not the only earth. You go back anywhere, wherever you are sent to, but you have no control over where you go. You have control over, what you want to work on. It's rules, okay? So we talk about the Galactic Federation. If we have a Galactic Federation, a lot of you guys might not know about that, but we got a Galactic Federation, meaning that there are rules that has to be followed by. So I have talked about this in the past. So we got the laws on the land, and then we got the laws in the universe. And there is a galactic federation that makes sure all laws are, and that's why we do have spiritual court. You know what I'm saying? That's real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Where souls is really coming into court and having to answer for the shit that they've done. You know what I'm saying? And so another thing too, I've been seeing like youngsters like damn near gone, like from being, hit up or whatever, and they have near life deaths. I have to speak on this. I was thinking about this shit earlier, and it's a trip how I just remembered it and it's coming up. So you know how, they passing, I mean, they might get like halfway unalive, somebody trying to unalive them, and then they make it, but they die a couple of times. And they're seeing heaven and hell. You could look online and you could see it. And they like, it really is a hell. It really is a heaven. Just think about this, y'all. Because you know that we create our own universe, right? We create our own worlds. That's why everybody's on different frequencies. Nobody's on the same frequency. And what you project out is what's inside, right? Whatever's in the subconscious is what you project out into your world. So if you keep on talking about, I don't want to go to hell. Let me not even say that, because that's not something that anybody's seen in the physical. Let's say if somebody is saying, man, I feel like I ain't gonna make it, man. I feel like something gonna happen to me, man. I don't know. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? If they saying that, and say it, now you are projecting. So our temples are where the projectors are, right? You know how a projector is, and you project it and you can see the shit on the screen? Now it's coming out of outside. The screen is right here. The screen is the eyes. And now it's coming outside into your world. That's why they say, watch what you speak over your life, because you wear that. No, I said that. Yeah, but they told me, watch what you speak over your life, because you wear it as clothing, okay? And even if you haven't put them clothes on yet, it's still there, and you will go through and you will wear those clothes. So if you constantly talking about, you know what I'm saying, my life is fucked up, and I can't do this and I can't do that, you just complaining and the misery and all of that shit, misery low company, that's where you see all these motherfuckers together being able to sit around and talk about miserable shit. I can't do it. About old shit that don't even fucking matter, projecting that shit into their world and creating those worlds. And this is what they're constantly going through. Remember I was telling y'all that I had a vision that I kept going through a fucking window? Like I will get out, I will go through the house, go through the window, come back out, go through the window, come back out, go through the window. It's like I kept trying to escape it, but I couldn't escape it. And I'm like, why in the fuck do I keep going in circles? It's the cycle. This cycle's been going on in this bloodline, in these bloodlines for centuries, for decades, for lifetimes. So there's bloodlines that have to be wiped out, because we are at a 9. I feel like I had wrote that down. 9 talking about completions. Now y'all know how, like, when you had your big mama and she like, when she not playing, she don't even have to fucking threaten you. It's just the tone in her voice when you know to quit fucking playing with her. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of kind of divine feminine energy that's around. She's tired of fucking talking. She's tired of giving signs to motherfuckers that's not taking heed to them. Why am I wasting my time on you? Because you don't care about your life. So maybe you need to do it over again. Maybe you need to do it. This is how the divine energy is really, expressing itself. You know what I'm saying? How can I fight for you if you're not going to fight for yourself when I'm in you? You are source. You know what I'm saying? You are your savior. You the motherfucker that's supposed to save you. You know what I'm saying? And I put me inside of you so that you can have this experience, so that you can elevate, so that you can evolve, so that you can go to places in the ethers that, you know what I'm saying, no one can go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna necessarily say no one, but wherever you want to go. Okay. Because this is very telling. Very telling. It's over. It's done. If you got kids, get the fuck out. I'm saying get out. You got kids, you in the hood. And that's another thing I wanted to say too. Like I can't, like, I had my son when I was 15 years old. Literally. So I had him when I was 15. I turned 16 shortly afterwards. But I was 15 for a minute. And I always knew I didn't want my son to be like my dad, even though I named him after my dad. And I remember Lola, what's her name? I forgot her name. Anyways, saying that he's going to be just like my dad. Mind you, my dad, like, I don't glorify it at all. My dad was a real motherfucking hitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga he was a hitman. I'm going to keep it a buck. He gone. You know what I'm saying? Physically, he gone. My dad was a hitman. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, a lot of that stuff I seen, you know what I'm saying? I didn't necessarily see him do nothing to nobody, but I heard him talking. I heard, you know, I didn't hear him talking about doing nothing to nobody, but I heard my mom talking about the stuff that he used to do when he was here. You know what I'm saying? And I know being with him, it was a lot of respect. People bowed down to him, and he wasn't even that type of kind of person for motherfuckers to bow down. He didn't want motherfuckers to bow down to him. He wanted everybody to have their own. So he always looked out for everybody. But my point in saying this is, I never wanted my son to be like my father, and people tried to put that shit on me. He gonna be just like your dad. And it's like, he's a kid. Why is you saying that? Shit used to really irritate the fuck out of me. But you know what it pushed me to do? I never, and I'm young, y'all, lived in the fucking inner city. Motherfuckers, well, who gonna help you? Why you leaving? I'll figure it out. I lost my father. I lost my brother. Like, why in the fuck would I stay somewhere where I've already lives that I, you know what I'm saying, hold near and dear to my heart been taken. On top of that, my son with my name, with my dad's name. Whole ass name. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still mad though for shit that he done did for real. You know what I'm saying? So why would I put my kids in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was in high school and motherfuckers used to walk up to me, well, my dad didn't kill your dad, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't even know these motherfuckers. I ain't have to beat a few bitches' ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really be out there like, funk don't die. If you from the hood, you know funk don't die, beef don't die. That's how I don't see how y'all niggas be doing shit to motherfuckers, and then y'all be sitting on the spot. Like, you didn't want to walk the nigga down, and you sitting out there, nigga, like you just free. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga cousin ain't gonna come back and get you. Like, that nigga brother ain't gonna come back and get you. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, his mama not gonna, you feel me, push the issue on something happening to you because her baby is gone. She don't give a fuck no more. She don't care about life. She never did. Because if she did, her kids wouldn't have been in the motherfucking situation they was in. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. And I'm not saying everybody, we all different. But when you see what this shit done to you, then it makes you regroup so that your children, so that, you know what I'm saying, won't go through the same thing. I mean, somebody with motherfucking common sense would. You know what I'm saying? So what that tell you? What that tell you? That a lot of these motherfuckers ain't got common sense. They don't care to think. They don't care to use their mind. They don't care to use their mental. You know what I'm saying? So what's that? A whole motherfucking generation gone. The adults is condoning it, supporting it, doing weird shit. And then they lose their kid and they want to be on TV screaming and yelling, talking about, if you did it, turn yourself in. Bitch, you knew what he did before he got down. So what the fuck you crying for now? You know what the fuck your kids was doing. child, son. I'm not saying you could have stopped him, but when did you ever stop and look and see that he needed help or she needed help? Because you could have helped at early age. Because you see that shit in the kid. You could see it in them. You can see shit in kids before they become adults. Like, okay, it's certain characteristics and shit. And where do they get it from? Who's the first teachers? We are the first teachers, right? The parents the first fucking teachers, or whatever adult that's around who they're watching. That's why usually when it's alcoholism that's in the family and the bloodline, and a lot of these bloodlines suffer from alcoholism, drugs, you know what I'm saying? I say disappointment, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these women was disappointed by men, you know what I'm saying? So the love that they have for their sons, it's not healthy, because they want them to be the man that they never had. This shit crazy. Let me see. It's a shift. It's a shift going on. 6 is significant. 9 is significant. The other day I heard somebody say that 9 and 6 is the same. So you could be seeing 99. And that's very, very true. We be thinking that we are so fucking different. Not we. Let me not say us, the collective, me. But you know how people be thinking that they so fucking different, or, you know, the language that you speak is so different. Your mindset is so different. And it really don't be. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can relate to somebody that then lost, even though I'm not in the streets no more. I ain't into none of that shit. But I can relate to a rich. I could sit and talk to, I could sit at any motherfucking table and communicate. You know what I'm saying? We ain't that much different from each other, y'all. We one. Source, soul. It's all about where you are, you know, vibrating spiritually, but also where your heart is. So it's a lot about your heart. So heart is significant right now. You know what I'm saying? Like how your heart is set up is very significant. And I feel like a lot of us are seeing the hearts on people. You know what I'm saying? Just looking into their eyes, we're seeing their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's determining if we're going to stay in their life or if we can even do anything for them. You know what I'm saying? But we are getting messages from our higher self like it's time to move. It's time to move. And it's hard to move and look back at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Grounded is out here. 22 can be significant. We got karmic path, and we got the testament and focus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna need a lot of motherfucking focus for the next 3 to 6 to 9 months. I'm telling you, watch in December. Watch how December hit, y'all. Watch how fucking December hit. It's gonna be motherfucking riots and shit on the streets. The shit gonna go so far down is they gonna be running up in houses and shit, taking shit. Just taking shit. It's gonna go crazy. The police gonna be scared to come on the streets. It's a shift. It's 9 right there. We in the year to 9, ain't we? I can't make this shit up. It's time to go. Motherfuckers I'm not finna sit up there and convince a motherfucker. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit around so when motherfuckers come, you know what I'm saying, blasting and shit, I can get hit with something that was meant for you. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really making conscious decisions and standing on business. This is what it is. If you not A, B, and C, then you can't be in my life. If these boundaries can't be met, I gotta fucking go. You gotta respect these boundaries, because now a lot of you guys are respecting y'all boundaries because you didn't at one point. You know what I'm saying? Either you're learning to, you're still working on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all, yes, because you feel sorry for these relatives that's going through this. You feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? But you went through, you know them by way of being in this bloodline. So they had a choice just like you did. Is it fucked up that the casualty had to be the children? It's fucked up, but that's just what it is. So we can only focus on what we can change. We can only focus on what we have control over. The things that we don't have control over, you got to let that shit go. You got to let that shit shift and let spirit do what spirit do. Let Big Mama do what she do. Let her get these motherfucking souls in order. You know what I'm saying? And if that be them leaving here in a gruesome way, they ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to be here. You okay with just leaving this motherfucker? And you know you gonna go if you didn't took somebody else down. You know what I'm saying? You know. Because if you don't go, that shit, like I didn't look it. Like I said, I remember I heard my dad say this. I remember I heard my dad say he ain't never did nothing to nobody for no reason. And I mean, as an adult, I don't know if that would be an excuse. It kind of made me emotional because my dad he was a good man, y'all. He was a good man. You feel me? And I do know that being in the streets, once you in that shit, you feel me? It's survival of the fittest. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, when I was in it, nigga, I'm going to get you before you get me. You feel me? Like, I was the type of kind of person to where if a bitch talking about she was finna go do some, well, let me go change my clothes. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. On forwarding them though. I swear to God. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. And I got that from my dad. Not that, but the blood in me. The way that I think. Bitch, you think I'm finna let you leave and come back so you can go get something and do something to me? I'm breaking everything down. And then we could figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. Anybody to get on here to know me, know what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you know me from the hood, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers used to call me all the time, you know what I'm saying, to fight and all kind of shit. But I grew up out of that. I'm not into none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I was a little hitman myself, but I was fighting, you know what I'm saying? They cash me out. Now I'm knock the bitch back. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. But I was fighting. I ain't picking up no fucking guns, you know what I'm saying? I remember they used to go to Royal Park in Oakland. They used to go to Royal Park. This was back in like 93, 94, 92 and shit. Before then, they would go to Royal Park and they would fight. I remember Too Short was up there fighting. That's where he got his teeth knocked out at, y'all. Drew down, got his ass beat. He got his ass beat. Let's just say I ain't gonna say too much. But it was going down. You know what I'm saying? They used to go up there and they all get together. And that's what niggas was doing back then. Niggas was fighting. Niggas wasn't, only time you killed somebody back then is if your life was in jeopardy, if your life was threatened. That's how my father was. Like, if his life was in threat or his family, oh, he coming to get you by himself. He not taking nobody with him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't telling nobody or nothing. That man lasted for a long time. It took, you know how many niggas it took to kill my motherfucking daddy? If I even told y'all how the shit was set up, you would be like, what the fuck? Niggas had walkie-talkies. I'll share that later. This shit is real. Move away. If you love your children and you around this shit, and it get different in different cities and different states. Because I feel like Chicago, I feel like Oakland ain't got shit on Chicago. I'm just gonna keep it all the way a buck. It's some niggas in the town though that's some real hitters, but it's just certain hoods that it's different. Anybody can go to Oakland and move around. It's like going to San Francisco, because I used to get down in Frisco, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to, fuck around in the Tenderloins, if y'all know what the TLs is. Go look that shit up and you'll see. But I used to fuck around out there, you know what I'm saying? And anybody can go to the TLs and get money, you know what I'm saying? But and the reason why I'm saying this is because this verse is like, okay, so I'm from 96 in Birch in Oakland, right? Niggas can't just come to 96 in Birch and get money because that hood is on lock. But it's certain places that you can go, like, and get money. And now today, you can do that. But back in the days, you couldn't just go over there and get money. You'll get your whole shit. You'll get kicked in the gutter. Like, beat into the fucking gutter. You know what I'm saying? So, with all of this being said, who wants to live like that? It's very heavy. The energy is so fucking heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Y'all niggas want to sit up there and do that to each other. Do it to each other. If you gonna do some shit, nigga, have some type of kind of integrity and some morals behind the shit. Like I said, my pops wasn't out here just going crazy on motherfuckers, and that he was well fucking respected. You know what I'm saying? But when he knew a nigga was trying to come after him and he found out, Oh, he gonna come get you. But who wouldn't? Niggas can't just call the police. You know what I'm saying? Because you already in it. It ain't going to nobody. You got to handle this shit yourself. So a lot of these young kids are faced with that. They have to, and that's just with the mindset that I get it. I really do get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's the way it's being done. They're careless with it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody raised them. These niggas ain't got no shooting no shooting lessons and shit. So they hitting houses, straight bullets is hitting in houses, hitting cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Innocent people, innocent lives. What other messages do you have, Spirit? Because this shit don't make no sense. It really don't. Y'all need to get it together, man. It's time to start pulling things together, man. If you're not in it, get out of it. Transformation. 19. They're going 9 again. Y'all could be seeing 911. I can't make this shit up. Where did that card go that I just had? New life. 4. Meaning stability. You know what I'm saying? Also, don't let your mind take you out the game. Don't let your mind take you out the game. Okay, I got that on my shit right here. And I heard that shit, and I was like, man, that's some real shit. Transformation. It's time to transform, man. I swear I can't make this up, y'all. New life, okay? If that's what you've been given, if that's what you've given yourself, because we have to give that to ourselves. We have to allow ourselves to create and transform into a new state, into a new soul. You know what I'm saying? And when I say new soul, I mean that ego is gone. You feel me? It's not completely gone, but you learn how to conquer your demons. You feel me? And so you know how to use that energy now, because that energy has never been taught how to be used in our, you know, in our I will say in our generation. You know what I'm saying? That's that dark energy. That's black matter. You know what I'm saying? The ego. You know what I'm saying? Like people, a lot of these souls don't know how to. They don't understand or understand how to even communicate with the ego. They just go. They're just going off of what the ego reflect. You know what I'm saying? And what the ego is. So they're actually operating straight in ego, on ego. Their souls is not there, y'all. Their souls is not there. If either your soul is in charge or either your ego is in charge. That shit is supposed to be balanced out, because we're not supposed to throw the ego out, because the ego is still a part of us. That was a part of our lessons. That's a part of our transformations. It's supposed to transform with us. You know what I'm saying? So where we understand every part of that ego. That ego have pain. That ego have hurt. That ego have, anything that you've been through that's dark. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by dark, I'm talking about like where it's you demons in the closet, insecurities, negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Not listening, thinking that you know everything, all of that shit. None of us know everything. None of us. We all learning. You always a student. Even if you become the teacher, you still a fucking student. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. And a lot of these niggas, you know what they want to do? They've been bodying motherfuckers because it gives them something. You know what I'm saying? It give them something. It's like each life, and that's some satanic shit. That's some satanic shit. That's the same shit that the motherfuckers that created the system, that's the same shit that they do. So they doing their job for them. They working for them. That ain't your family no more. See, I don't choose sides. You know what I'm saying? I stand by I'm just me. It's just me, right? Fuck that. I look at y'all, Storm. Okay, Stormy. It's gonna be a shitload of storms. It's gonna be a shitload of storms in this energy, in those energies, okay? Across nations, a shitload. It has to be restored though. A lot of these kids is going to be leaving also is leaving. They already knew that they were going to be leaving because the contract they signed. But when they're the kids that's innocent, that's going, they signed a contract, and it's I mean, it's sad that it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? But they signed a contract, and it was to be taken out of that situation, out, not the situation, but to be taken out of that generation, that bloodline, and to move on because they didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So they left early to do what they needed to do. A lot of these kids are actually the elders. They're not fucking kids. These are elders that came back to watch and see in bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? That little 5-year, that little 7-year-old, that's a whole ass soul that's sitting there watching y'all. That's God watching y'all. Source, Big Mama, Papa. You know what I'm saying? That divine energy watching y'all and say, I seen enough. I seen enough. So that's why, I mean, earlier I was tearing up because I had seen, and that's what made me get on here, the little kid that passed away, and she got unalive. Y'all can go look it up. She got unalive. I believe it was today. She was 5 years old, and it's a trip because she was 5 on the Channel 5 News. And you know, 5 talk about change. She was unalived in a car with her father. They walked up on the car, seen her in the car, and still walked her down, the little girl. And the daddy shot him over 20 times. So this happened in Fort Worth, I believe. So you guys can go look it up and see. That shit was like, and that's why I got on here, because I'm like, this is crazy. Because this is the shit I kept picking up on Fort Lauderdale. And I'm not talking about that situation in particular. But I've been hearing so much shit happening in Texas, though. And another thing, too. Anybody that's traveling through Texas, or not just Texas, anybody that's traveling, like, anybody that's that's so funny. Anybody, I'm laughing at what this person said in here. You crazy. Anyways, but anybody that's traveling state to state, if you are a colored, if you're my complexion, if you have, you know what I'm saying, if you got melanin in you, make sure you riding and you are being, you know, conscious about your movement at night through these state lines and shit. And I'm really seeing that, and I'm saying it for a reason, and that's like an energy I don't even want to tap in on. But it's been a lot of people coming up missing that they not even talking about. I ain't seen it. I just feel it. There's been a lot of people that's been being stopped and not seen of or heard again, and their stories not being told. So any way that they can get them, they getting them. Let me see, y'all. Let me pull a couple of more cards, and I'm gonna let y'all go. This shit is deep. I'm also gonna pull a card from so this card, these cards that I'm pulling right now is going to be for those that this resonate with. This is going to be your spirit guide. So this is your closest spirit guides, your chi and your spirit guide and your higher self, right? This is who these messages is coming from. I usually do higher self with these ones, but I'm gonna do it all, and I'm gonna do those ones too. But that's what that's what these messages for. Only from them, not your ancestors. This is from the souls that's closest to you, that's helping you right now. Some of you guys have like up to 3 to 4 souls that's helping you guys, that's in a collective right now. All right. So that's why you have so many. That's why you're having so many synchronicities coming through, and so many messages coming through. 911. It's like something needs to be done. We got to act on it. We got to act on it. I'm hearing andale. 911. That's what they keep saying. Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward. That's crazy. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. It says, today's soul's action. Breathe. Just breathe. Because let me show y'all something, right? So before I got on here, I wrote this. And this says, It says go inward, but look at this 1.0. So I had looked up what 1.0 mean, right? And I'm like, something like, because I had did a video and I'm like, bloodline 1.0. And I'm like, I know, you know what I'm saying, but the 1 point in the O, right? Look at this. It says 1 being the number of independence and introspection. If you're not fucking doing introspection, then you're in the fucking way, right? If you're not going within, then you're in the way. It's with that's how this energy, the divine energy is. Like, what are you doing? What y'all doing? Which way you going? She handing out, you know what I'm saying? Putting everything in perspective for us. That's why the truth is out. That's why so many things are coming to light. Because she wants us to know the truth. And when I say she, I'm talking about a divine feminine energy, the energy of creation. Okay? Fuck the Big Bang Theory. But it go back that far. That's how far back that feminine energy go. You know what I'm saying? So this is what she said, right? I mean, this is what I have put down. It says, also is a time to turn inward. I wrote this before I got on here. And look what came out. You see? I was supposed to get this message. Somebody's going to resonate. This is going to drop a seed. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all something. You share it, whatever the case may be. Whoever do see it. If they don't care, it ain't going to change nothing. And it's going to be very few that's going to even acknowledge the fact that it's a fucking problem around them. Or they're the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? And if shit don't change, it's going to be changed for them. Because you can't control how Big Mama move. This her shit. This our shit. You know what I'm saying? And we tired of the bullshit. We tired of the hate, the envy, the jealousy, the war. We tired of seeing every generation since God's know when being taken under and being taken over by a corrupted system. You know what I'm saying? Not many make it out, right? So, like I was saying, it says, is a time to turn inward and focus on your own desires, ambitions, and values in life. And the cool thing about it is this, right? This is how strong the energy is, right? Anything right now, this year is the year to create. This year is the year to manifest. This year is the year to, you know, have ambition, just and really honor your desires of the heart and what it is that you want to do, because it's going to come alive. And so it's intensified. Everything is intensified. Everything. 10 times. So if that's intensified for us to manifest and to create a greater life for ourselves, what the fuck do you think that energy is doing for those that's not? What is it intensifying? They can't see shit. They can't see straight. These motherfuckers is like moving like, you know what I'm saying? On some straight demon time type shit. It don't just affect us. It affects every motherfucking energy on this motherfucking earth. Look what the fuck is going on now. You know what I'm saying? With the system and what they doing. I don't understand how the fuck motherfuckers ain't talking about this nigga being on the stage with a motherfucking, what was it? A fucking chainsaw. He got on the stage with a chainsaw. And you know this white nigga gonna say to me, and the reason why I just, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter. I say white nigga, so you see I ain't got no problem with him. I call him a nigga. But this white guy was like, do you think you're looking too much into it? See, they try to play with you like this shit ain't like, nah, yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, what if it was an axe? Well, it would have a different meaning. It would have a different, you know what I'm saying, context to it. I damn sure would be able to see it though. It would be very different than a fucking chainsaw. When a motherfucker taking a chainsaw, that let me know that they tearing some shit down. That let me know that they're coming in between something. That they're trying to cut something. That they're trying to stop something. They're trying to, you know what I'm saying? A fucking chain. What the fuck you got a chainsaw for? And you trying to make the system better. All you doing is, and this is, I'm talking about Elon Musk. Y'all got to pay attention to the signs. What the fuck do a chainsaw do? What would a chainsaw do to a person? They're very strong, but you can't fix nothing with a chainsaw. Let me keep going. I just be looking at shit. A motherfucker gonna try to make you think that you looking in too much into shit. You should be. And you should be. You should be studying shit. And it's okay for you to look deep into things. Don't let nobody make you feel like, oh, you thinking too hard on some shit. Or and sometimes we do. Sometimes we do overthink and shit like that. But right now, fuck that. Don't let nothing pass you by without you going in depth. Because that's what our spirits is. Our spirits is in depth. You know what I'm saying? We like rooted souls. We move and shift this earth. That's how powerful we are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, nigga, the fuck? Motherfuckers always trying to come and tell a motherfucker to change your mind. Motherfuckers want to come and plant seeds of doubt or confusion and shit. I said what the fuck I said. Now, if I was a motherfucking president, what the fuck would I be doing on the stage with a motherfucking chainsaw? And I'm supposed to be changing fucking laws and shit. The fuck up out of here. But we know it's some bullshit. I don't really give a fuck. I don't fucking vote anyway. I don't fuck with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the system at all. In no motherfucking way. And yeah, I'm cussing on this one, y'all, because we talking about some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Close guides to the collective. Our chi. You know what the chi is, y'all, because we got a chi. Y'all got to go look and see what y'all chi is, but you got to talk to it. I'm still learning mine, y'all. I haven't even got to know who he or she is. I ain't going to say that, nothing. Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret. Fret because what's F-R-E-T? I cannot pronounce that shit, y'all. Y'all know I don't like the English language, all right? I ain't from here. Anyways, so never liked it. Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret because your soul has wings. So a lot of you guys can fly in the ethers, huh? I see. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. If you want to know who you is, you got to take that leap. If I want to know who I am, I got to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? We got to, and the thing is like this next season, y'all, it's so many different things and levels to this shit, but just know that you have been being prepared for it. You've been being prepared for it when you listen to me, if you listen to other readers, when you sit there and you meditating or you just sitting there thinking and pondering, inner pondering, you know what I'm saying? When you're changing things, you've been working on yourself. And I'm talking about your higher self been working on you, Your higher self been working on you, has been introducing itself to you. You know what I'm saying? To the physical to let you know, look it, I'm not the physical. I'm actually a soul. And this is not my home. You know what I'm saying? This is not my home, but but presently it is. So we have to take care of it. We have to honor it. You know what I'm saying? We have to speak life over it. We have to protect it. It's so easy to get caught up in the games and the lies and the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The games is always being played around us. You know what I'm saying? And they always want us to enter in on contracts, whether it's verbal contracts, conversations, and shit like that. This is why Spirit is saying, you know what I'm saying? Like your guides are saying, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. Because decisions and choices is the energy we're in. It's the times that we're in. We gotta go. And you can't feel bad for leaving. Because everybody got the same motherfucking time in the day. They got the same motherfucking opportunity. It's opportunities, you know what I'm saying, for themselves. They can create the same opportunities for themselves. Let's see. One more card. My mouth was dry. In a world lacking soul-to-soul connections, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche. The fuck? Avalanche. I'm sorry, y'all. Avalanche. Boom. An avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? You. Shit. Who needs you today? You do. Shit. But listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. But you got to know the difference between serving someone who accepting your services than someone that already so wrapped up that they can't hear what it is that you're saying. So we're not wasting time on this. What do they say? Don't waste your time on. Is it don't waste your time on? Damn, I forgot that saying. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't waste your time, all right, on people, on souls. Because now we're not even talking about the flesh. We just talking about souls. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're dealing with, spirits. But those that you can reach out to, reach out to them. And if y'all got people that's out there, I'm telling you, man, like, be like, bro, sis, I don't want it to happen to you. Time to go. And this could even be a stranger, you know what I'm saying? Having a conversation, you just don't know how far, being kind to somebody will go. What that would take them out of, what headspace that would take them out of, you know what I'm saying? Because we planting seeds, you feel me? We planting real seeds of life. And that's what we are here to do with one another, to interact with one another. And that's not something that we have today in today's society, in our families, in these bloodlines. There's no fucking connection. The mothers is turning on the daughters. The sons is turning on the fathers. The fathers is turning on the sons. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The sisters is not being sisters. They not having relationships. And I know by experience because I've experienced all of this in my family. And it don't matter how much you love. That's not going to make things change. People have to be willing participants. People got to want the change as well. You know what I'm saying? Not just with you, but within themselves. And motherfuckers got to be willing to admit their faults. I was wrong. Dead ass wrong. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say is when I done did some shit, I'll come like on some real shit. I did that. I don't give a fuck if I didn't do it in front of you, if I didn't say it in front of you. I'm not finna, I always been like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't like that shit. Well, why you, bitch? I'm telling you I did it. And if I did it and I offended you, I do apologize. Because clearly I did because you saying something. So it ain't no if. I apologize. Can we move forward? A lot of motherfuckers don't move forward, and those are the ones that you move forward on. If you've been in relationships with motherfuckers and they hold on to shit and they just wait till y'all have a blow up for them to blurt some shit out that happened in the past that you thought that you had got over, man, come on, man, it ain't no love there. It was never no love. You feel me? And they never stop harnessing that energy that you thought that you had got over. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that type of kind of shit into consideration because them be the motherfuckers that set your ass up. Because they hold on to shit. They heart is heavy. They heart is closed. So it's all type of kind of demonic type energies up in there and thoughts. Because they don't know how to open heart. They don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk a motherfucker heart to be like. You can't talk to a motherfucker. You could tell people you love them all day. You could support them. You could send them money. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. You could be loyal like a motherfucking dog. That is not gonna stop a motherfucker that don't have the how can I say it? That don't have the capacity to see past shit. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that, and usually it's so many motherfuckers like damn near everybody that I didn't like. A lot of motherfuckers I didn't experience is like that. That's why I spent I don't know. This is right here is, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Father of Knives, the Ten of Coins. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of motherfucking breakdown of the bloodline. They keep saying the bloodline. The Four of Wands. It's a lot of fire. So you could be a fire sign. Or not even just that. It's not even about the fire sign. It's more so, it's like shit is like real heated right now. So it could be heated conversations about you. It could be heated conversations going on within the family where it's a lot of problems. It's a lot of problems going on in the family. And a lot of you guys are not even connected to these families, like to where you communicating with them or anything like that. But I'm talking about it's a lot of fighting. I mean, even ex-lovers, it's a lot of the ex-lovers and the family members are in commune and they talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like I'm just seeing them trying to have somebody come back, come visit and be cool. It's like a setup that's coming in place. It's a setup coming in place. You see how they right here at the, and it's like it's a 4 of Wands, and they putting the flowers down. Is it a tombstone right there? Yeah, they're gonna come. See, a lot of you guys are attacked through your inner child. A lot of y'all are attacked by your, you guys are attacked, and that's how they always have attacked you, by your inner child. I said this before on the past reading, because that show, because of what happened to you when you were a child, when you're adolescent, and not having that protection, that's a way, that's the way, because you know the child energy is in our, that's our hearts, right? Because that's our hearts is the direct connection to spirit. That's where our spirit is, right? Our source. That's where source is, right? That's us, right? And it's a trip, because it's not about what y'all got in y'all bank accounts. It's y'all hearts. They jealous of your hearts because they don't know how to let go. They don't know how to move forward and be happy with each other. They don't know. And their days are numbered because of that, because they keep, like, they've been getting synchronicities and signs as well. But their signs and synchronicities don't look like numbers and well, not, I'm not gonna say numbers, I'm sorry, because they probably do be seeing numbers, but they synchronicities don't look like, you know, positive, motivational things around them. It looks more like what they're projecting, okay? Animosity, anger, jealousy, envy. But I am seeing, and I don't know who this is going to resonate with, what kind of experience you have with your family, but I am seeing them trying to put things together and come for your inner child. Now, this can be a divine feminine or a divine masculine, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to, like, I'm seeing them invite you to something, like, you know, even if they call in for, like, let's say over like 3-4 months, and now they trying to, like, you know, build something. It's not being built because it's genuine. The train. We got the train, even though it's railroad bill. Railroad bill. Somebody's name could be Bill. This is the conductor saying, let's go. This is your higher self saying it's time to go, because they trying to plot. It's a plot. Fuck trying. It's a plot. It's something to take something from you. They want to take something. They want to take, and it's not nothing in your bank account. It ain't nothing financially you have. It's your heart. We got Aunt Caroline, the Ace of Baskets. It's your heart. So y'all need to just make sure y'all be, you know, have your attendance up. Make sure you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And just respecting your boundaries. These people shouldn't even have access to you. They shouldn't even have your phone number. The energy I'm picking on is disgusting. They want your new life. And if they can't have it, then they feel like you can't have it. They don't want you to go through the transformation. They don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? And that's why that 911 is significant. 19 is significant. They don't want you to go. What kind of energy is this, this negative energy in? Negative entities, energies, souls. What kind of energy is they in, Spirit? I'm just gonna pull 2 more cards and I'm gonna let y'all go. I just want to see. Hold up. Alright, Spirit. Give me some messages on what kind of energy these people are in. This shit crazy. I just like, man. I said, what kind of energy are they in? They're not in it at all. They are being, its judgment has been brought down on them. And justice is being rendered. Justice is being rendered. 11, the number 11 can be significant. Equality, nurturing, and logic. If they're not on that, then it's over for them. Justice will prevail. Either they're going to get got by somebody on the streets if they didn't did something, or they're going to be put in a situation where it's just going to be fucked up. Because spirit is blessing. Yeah, your many blessings. And if any of you guys are feeling overloaded, make sure you guys are resting, okay? Get a lot of rest. You know, get up, handle things, and then rest. I can't tell y'all what to do, but I'm just sharing with you guys the energy that I'm picking up on. This justice right here, that's the end of it. That just told everything. There will be justice. You can't just go around doing anything, man. You take a soul, then, or you take, somebody's life, or you out here doing fucked up shit. You out here just, whatever it is. One more. Robbery. It's going to be justice on that energy. That's the end. The fucking end. Spirit, thank you. Thank you to my higher self. Thank you to the divine mother. Okay? To the divine feminine energy. The robbers is justice. And that's what's happening. It's justice being rendered over them. This is why we're being told not to go back. Because they have to answer for what it is that they're doing. And they've done. So we need to move forward on our transformation. You need to move forward on your transformation, on your new life. Don't let that noise, or don't let them throwing pebbles trying to get your attention distract you from what's really, truly important. And that's your transformation. Oh, shit. That's your transformation. That's your new life. They're going through the storm. You're selling through calm waters. But this say stormy, and it came out. So, yeah, y'all. I hope that message resonated. If it didn't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, take what do and leave what don't. Okay, we're gonna sit back and watch this shit. Let's just sit back and watch and see what happened. And if you are a mother and you go to work every day and you're staying somewhere where it's unsafe for your kids to play outside, I don't know, man. Find a way out. And I know it can be done because I fucking did it. I don't give a fuck if I have to go stay in a shelter. I want to stay in a fucking shelter until I got on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was that I had to do when it came to my fucking kids, I did it to make sure that they were safe so that nothing would happen to them. Because I knew what those neighborhoods brought. I knew what I seen around. And I knew that it could pull one of my kids into it. And I wasn't willing to take that. I wasn't finna lay down and take losing a child like I lost my father. Like I lost my, you know what I'm saying? It's like I learned from that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love my motherfucking kids too motherfucking much to sit there and glorify some shit that took my father and my brothers with the fucking S. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that we're all aware about what's going on. I don't give a fuck if you are a mother, you doing your thing, even hanging out and going out now is not cool. And being around big crowds of motherfuckers and shit like that. That shit ain't cool right now. We supposed to be working on ourselves. That's what the fuck we're supposed to be doing. It's a lot of fucking unalivings going on in those type situations. You know what I'm saying? In those areas. I was finna say something else, but I fucking forgot. I'm getting sleepy. Y'all know when I get sleepy, I get the fucking stuttering and shit. I'm tired. I've been up all day. Let me pull one card. Okay, this is going to be from Spirit. I usually don't do Spirit cards from here. I usually do them from... Let me do them from where I do them from. And I'm going to let y'all go. Where is it? My back hurt. There we go. Okay, Spirit, Big Mama, Papa. Give us a message to close the reading out. Where the fuck is my book at? Oh, right there in my face. That's how I know I'm sleepy. Okay, you guys, I love you guys. I'm going to close all portals and all doors, okay? There's going to be a lot of souls. It's going to be going to spiritual court. They're being lined up right now as we speak. And they did it to themselves. Can't feel bad for a motherfucker that know how to make their own decisions and choices. You can't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And you can't save nobody. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You can't save nobody's soul. And even if you do have a lot of money, you still can't say these motherfuckers because they already done what they done. They didn't already chose their fate. You be wasting your money, wasting your motherfucking time. Spirit, what's the closing message for the collective? What's the closing message for the collective, Spirit? Change, bitch. Change. That's the, look at that. Oh my goodness. I can't make this shit up. It's gonna take change or change. I can't make this shit up, y'all, man. This shit, it ain't even, at this point, I'm not even surprised because my cards is connected to the divine. You know what I'm saying? Straight connected to the ethers, to me. This shit crazy. Let me see something. 123. I need some water. Let me read this. I'm gonna read this and I'm getting up out of here, y'all. Okay, this is a message from Spirit, from Big Mama, from the divine. Okay, like, don't, like, if you guys get, at any time that you guys get while you on your path, if it's something that you don't understand or understand, if it's something that you want to know, please, I'm just here, and just don't hesitate to ask. That you have guides at your fingertips, okay? And way more powerful than the phone that we have. So if you guys really want to know the truth, then tap in with your spirit guide. Sit there and talk and meditate. However, if it's running, you exercising and running, it's going to get the motor going to get the moving. And you will hear those, those messages. Or you will hear what it is that you need to hear. You will be guided as you have been. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this done and I'm going to get out of here. So this is the card that came out, Change. And it says, the Nimona is the Chamelon. Well, of the culture suit. You bet not. As culture changes, we change, and we are progress. Stop. What's wrong with you? And as we progress through life, from adolescence to full grown adults, it may feel like we are battling ourselves or our programs. Numo appears when the conditioning you have been inputting into your operating system is no longer compatible. This is a call for you to wrap yourself around what you think you know and what you have been instilled in you as a default by your parents, grandparents, and even possibly, how the fuck this card came out of all fucking cards and everything I done talked about, y'all? Not now, just tell me. All of y'all that be, you know what I'm saying, getting on here talking shit. How did all of this just come together like that? How you think it came together? How you think it came together? Baby, my mama's thinkable. What you want? What you want, mommy? I love you. How do you think it came together? Give thanks to Big Mama. That's all I'm gonna say. Give thanks to the divine feminine for the guidance that energy gives us. That feminine energy, that divine feminine energy. Oh, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stop. So let me finish reading. This is a call for you to wrap yourself around what you think you know and what may have been instilled in you as default by your parents, grandparents, and even possibly your friends, exes, and society as a whole. Small mushrooms gather around Numo, and in the background of the card as a reminder to connect to the entire network of beings on the planet. We are all intertwined within each other, as we all come from the same source of energy. Connect with your inner warrior, healer, lover, friend, and be it's the Chamelon. So it's CHAMELEON of your own life. At times, you may even see, this is my baby, y'all. Feel my boo. Okay. At times, You may even see the confirmation of the rainbow, reminding you that all is well. The world is much smaller than you could imagine. Our connections to others are intertwined more than you know. And that is how I am able to do the things that I do, what I do. That is how I am able to use the gifts that I use and know what I know and know the unknown because us being intertwined. And that's why I always say, you know what I'm saying, that we are one. And then it's different levels to this shit though. What in the hell? It's different levels to this. Stop. Stop it. Princess. Sheesh. So change came out, y'all, and everything came together. Spirit is real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Only thing we can do moving forward, really, not only, but one of the things that we can do moving forward is really just, you know, say our goodbyes and keep it pushing. I mean, you know, it's not really too much more. You know, I know I got brothers and stuff that still, you know, out, but they're not out there like that though. But still, you know, just being out there, you know, I do, you know, send protection over them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we should, especially for those that, not for those, it depends. Y'all got to know who to pray for, because praying for everybody ain't what you're supposed to be doing. I don't give a fuck who it is. But those that you know have potential, that's trying to make it out, that they make it out. But you can't really help them because maybe they're a kid and their parents is really controlling it. Or maybe it's a situation where, you feel me, you can only do so much. Pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Really pray for them. Really speak that shit within and put protection over them. If you see them trying to and knowing that they can make it out and they're taking the steps to do so. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that we are supposed to, you know, send the protection towards. You know what I'm saying? But those that's just moving and rattling around, you don't want to send your energy to them. You don't even want to intertwine with that energy. You already in that energy. That's why you feel how you feel, because you know what their fate is gonna be if they're in that shit. What it could be. You know what I'm saying? Them possibly not making it out. Them going to jail for the rest of their lives. Stop it. I'm gonna get up. I gotta take you to get your nails cut. That's not cool. You just a baby, your nails salon. Okay, you guys, I love you guys. Okay. Sending love and peace, okay, to those that send the same to me, those with an open heart, okay. Closing all portals, all doors for the protection of myself and you guys from pulling that energy. I'm tired now, y'all. You know, when I do readings, I be fucking tired afterwards. It take a lot just because you gotta listen. It be so much shit coming through. It's a trip. It really feels good to be different. You know, they used to talk about you because you were different. You know what I'm saying? But now it feels good to be different. It really do. It really benefited you by you being different. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. All right? Bye, you guys. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your night.